Normally, we talk a lot on our channel about ways for you to either grow or appropriately allocate your money to achieve early retirement or financial freedom. But one really important factor we'll go deeper on today is around preservation of your money. And by preserving, I'm not talking about savings, which by now I hope all of your savings is in an interest-bearing account where it can actually earn you some money, even if it's not at the same rate as investment returns. But I'm actually talking about keeping the money that you have in your pocket. Specifically, I'm talking about financial scams or predatory financial situations like payday loans or high interest rate payments. Financial scams include things such as imposters posing as government, imposters posing as an institution, someone posing as friends or family, or even suspicious emails that involve phishing or spoofing where someone pretends to be associated with an entity and needs something immediate from you in order to give you back some type of a financial return or guarantee, or even to avoid a catastrophic outcome. There's also investment fraud like pyramid schemes, where something too good to be true seems to be an almost guaranteed outcome. There's get-rich-quick schemes, where you have to invest some money and then you're supposed to get something to pay you back very quickly. And there are even fake check scams or job scams that focus on targeting your personal information. Now, you might not think these things would happen to you, but they're actually quite common. Over $12.5 billion was stolen in the US in 2024 alone, and the average cost of falling prey to these types of scams is around $10,000, which is a lot out of your pocket. So, how do you spot one of these scams? Well, usually there's a few telltale signs. Number one, they claim that you have to act immediately, or there's a lot of pressure for you to make a decision while on the call. This is a signal because they're trying to get you to act off of emotion rather than giving you the time and space to appropriately consider an option. Number two, a cold outreach from an organization like the IRS, some institution that you have a relationship with, the Social Security Administration, a bank, or even a service provider. Remember, no legitimate institution will ask you to give sensitive information on a cold outreach. They're trying to help you avoid fraud too. Number three, the appearance of trust or even a referral. Just because it looks trustworthy, remember, you don't have to act on something that you didn't solicit on your own. If it is legitimate, then there will also be clear and legitimate pathways for you to verify the opportunity that's being presented to you, or to even contact the organization on your own to get your questions answered. Number four, if something appears too good to be true, it probably is. And if they ask for any type of unusual payment method to complete a transaction, it's also probably not a good sign. So, what do you do if something fits this criteria? Well, the first thing to do is just stop, calm down, and take a breath. Remind yourself that you're in control of your decisions and you don't have to act on someone else's timeline. Take your time, don't move until you're fully comfortable and all of your concerns have been eased. I personally make a rule for myself that when someone approaches me with an opportunity, I have to take at least a day, if not longer, to consider it. And anyone who won't let me do that, then I am more than willing to let that opportunity go. Because the risk of acting off of emotions is greater than the reward of maybe acting instinctively. Just remember, if someone is truly making you a good offer and wants you to be involved in something, they will also appreciate your thoughtfulness before getting involved. Another thing you can do, verify independently any outreach. Look up phone numbers or websites to validate legitimacy. Also, when it comes to an email, check the domain of the emailing entity to make sure that it actually matches the real domain of the actual entity. There are also tools you can use like investor.gov, where you can check the background of licensing for investments. You can also go to websites like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau or even the Federal Trade Commission to determine if something looks like a scam. And lastly, and maybe most importantly, never give personal information in response to an outreach. No bank account numbers, no social security numbers, no payment methods. Hope this helps to keep you safe from scams and to preserve your capital so you can do great things with it.